What's up, Scorpio Collective, or viewers from YouTube, just people joining the channel that resonate with the energy. Welcome and thank you for being here. I'm hot, y'all. I'm super hot. I'm tired as hell, and my neighbors are loud as shit. Okay, so just rock with me. Thank you for being patient with me. I was supposed to drop a link to you guys' read probably about 48 hours ago, so I really apologize for that. I'm trying to make sure that I'm impeccable with my word and that I'm doing things when I say that I will. But y'all gotta understand, my days have been so hectic. Sometimes I try to do too much, I get tired, and I need to spend a lot of time resting. So that's what I did. Friday I partied, I had a long day, and then I've been kind of recuperating yesterday and today. So what's up? So I feel like Scorpios, let's just get right into our energy, continuing from the YouTube reading. This is probably going to be kind of short until I see who's joining us or if anyone is joining us. And of course, it's from my girl Jazz. She's here. She has Scorpio placement. So what up, Jazz? And yeah, it may be time to get started for you, Scorpio. I feel like if you are a person who's kind of been used to this energy of just kind of like moving at a snail's pace and being kind of emotionally drawn and charged and kind of like spending a lot of time in that space, I feel like you guys are tapping more into a more active energy, a more decisive energy. And not saying that Scorpio people are not action oriented and decisive, but I feel like sometimes we spend a lot of time cracking codes and trying to move past our paranoias and just all these things that we're feeling and experiencing. It's a lot for us. We feel a lot with our senses. I feel like you guys know when to get started on stuff and how to get started. I feel like y'all know exactly what y'all want, who to get it from, where to get it from. And to be the most important thing, I think you guys are learning how to be more lighthearted, which is super important, because when you are so intuitively and emotionally tapped in, it can make anybody seem heavier or more complex, more enigmatic, right? But it could be mistaken as a negative thing, and it's not. I just feel like you guys are learning how to move a little quicker, move on a little quicker, process a little quicker, and just be more lighthearted, laugh, experience more happy, joyful emotions. Okay, I feel like in the past you guys have just kind of haven't been that quick to tap into indulging in bliss and joy and things like that, laughter, vacation, just lighthearted activities. So let's see what's going on with y'all. I'm gonna just pull a few cards. What's going on with y'all? Just like I mentioned in the other videos I've had that I just put out for Patreon. Y'all, I'm so tired, excuse me. I'm hot and I'm tired. I just got out the house, I had a long day, okay? Okay. Yep. Just what I thought. I can so relate to what's coming out for y'all. Oh my God. All right. So I feel like as Scorpio placement people, y'all might have a little hard time trusting people. I feel like you're probably a little paranoid sometimes, which makes a lot of sense. You're very sensitive, okay? It's hard to read other people sometimes, and it's just hard to know what the fuck is going on sometimes, right? Even though, we know how to find it out and get to it, okay? We got fire element coming out first. Just like I mentioned, I feel like you guys are really tapping into a more excitable, passionate side of yourself. It's less slow, less like deep and kind of slow moving, and more like quick and energized and passionate, right? You also have don't show your hands. So I feel like you guys are definitely it's been triggering. I feel like you've moving so fast and being so decisive and deciding to experience new things, different things. Just be more passionate in your day-to-day life, right? I think it's triggering your spider senses to pay attention more and be more keen and not show everything. I feel like you guys are learning what to share and what not to share about yourself and about your process and what you have going on. I feel like even some of you guys have moved backwards. I feel like some of you guys have indulged and dabbled in things that you've been through before, that what's up with. You might know it might not, I'll say it like this since we're on Patreon. you guys have dipped your toes in some of in your darkness and some of your past things just to move forward. It's like if you were in a terrible place or a terrible space in your life, I feel like you've been revisiting that mentally, emotionally, actually. Like you may have spent some time with terrible ex-friends or terrible relationship, partners and places and spaces that, I feel like you've revisited a lot of negative things because you're experiencing so much newness and so much positivity. It's almost reminding yourself how far you've come and why you've come so far and what is putting you on this journey and why you're wanting to stay the course on this journey that you're on now. So it's like a descent to lead you forward. It's like taking a few steps back so that you can go like 10 steps ahead, right? And you have Listen, which is a card about trusting your intuition and knowing when to slow down and receive intuitive guidance, okay? And just listening to your intuition pretty much. So what's this fire element card? What's getting the Scorpios going these days? The Scorpions on the channel, what's getting them going these days? Could be sex, could be a sexual partner, it could just be something you're very passionate about in general. We keep getting this Four of Cups energy. So I feel like you guys may have been expressing your passions towards something. I feel like it's been connected solely to like, okay, what's popping up in my mind, thank you Spirit, is like, you know how sometimes people describe men and they're like, men are just very physical. They like someone that looks good or something that looks good. They're very physical. Like if something looks good to eat, they'll buy it faster. If a girl looks good, they'll talk to her faster. Stuff like that, right? I feel like for you, Scorpio people, you act on your senses quick. Like if something feels good to your touch, you're gonna probably lean into it more. If something just fed your senses in just like this positive, like, ecstatic sort of way, I feel like you've been more inclined to participate. So for example, I'm really getting an example of like, okay, if you were with a person sexually or romantically, or even friends rather, and they are like terrible friends, right? But they're funny, they make you laugh, they're always going somewhere new, doing something new, or a partner, they might be really good at sex or making you feel good and making you feel excited and activate that dopamine and that serotonin, right? I feel like if it felt good to your senses, you were quicker to jump on it. But lately, you've been realizing that hasn't really fulfilled you. I feel like you feel like you've awakened. You feel like you've got the golden ticket because you've realized like, yeah, what I've been doing, I'm kind of over that shit. I feel like something new is sparking your passion and igniting your flames, stoking your flames, right? With this Ace of Wands, that's the next card. It's clearly like just backing what I'm saying more. It's put you in this real full energy. Like, you know what? I'm in a space, I don't know what's going on. This shit's new to me. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm happily on that hill. I'm happily in this foreign place. Because why? I know that it's leading me to my legacy. I know it's leading me to my purpose. Some of you guys could have really been on this purpose journey trying to figure out what the fuck you're doing. Some of y'all have been indulgent in the bullshit y'all used to just to make sure it doesn't appeal to you anymore. And you're like, yeah, I'm over it. I kind of want the house and the car and the kids and the family life and the long-term money that my kids can enjoy and their kids can enjoy. I feel like y'all in a space where y'all are encountering things and people and situations where you're like, yeah, I want to save that. I want to tie that down. I want to build is the word is I'm getting. I want to build. And it's almost like y'all are led to that classic Scorpio energy of the death card, and y'all have been ready to transform any chance y'all get to that new thing that y'all want. I feel like y'all have exhausted the bullshit. Y'all done the bullshit so much, y'all over it. So what y'all have been doing to prepare for all these little deaths y'all been having and the transformation to really go ahead and integrate what you're learning into your life, okay? You've been resting so that all this new shit catches up to you. And when you rest, you wake up ready to fucking go, period. Y'all are really amped. Y'all know what y'all want, and I feel like y'all are slowly planning for it. Don't show your hand. I feel like y'all not telling nobody what y'all on because y'all know y'all been surrounded by people that's a part of that lower part of your life. Y'all are probably still surrounded by people that don't have your best interest at heart. People that's doing bullshit and don't give a fuck about you trying to do better about yourself. That's why you're getting this card, don't show your hand. Yeah, literally. Eight of Cups fell right on the floor. I feel like those people you're trying to emotionally disconnect from, those situations you're trying to emotionally disconnect from that you know is not shit for you. You're like, let me not tell so-and-so who don't support this growth and this change that I'm going through. It's like if all your shitty friends or if all your say for instance you're really deeply into like drugs or just like crazy ass casual sex or something, you're like, I'm not even gonna tell this friend group that love to get nasty and get crazy out here in the world, like not no judgments, right, but just get real loose and wild in the world. Like I'm not gonna tell them I'm trying to change, because it's almost like for a fact, Scorpio, we know this because we so tapped in, we know what's up, we know what it do. These people are gonna be like not supporting that. Not only are they not gonna support that, and you know that, they're gonna shoot you vibes and energy to not see you ascend in that way. And you're like, look, you're at a win at all cost mentality, or you have been. I feel like that win at all cost mentality has put you in this space of just crying over spilled milk. I feel like you've probably gone so hard about shit in the past that you've lost things that, you've lost your actual manifestations because you wanted it too much, or you were trying to do too much to get there or something. Yeah, I feel like you were hanging out with people who probably don't know the way. You're probably hanging out with people who don't know the path, and in relationships with people who are like tapped in spiritually, and they might be passionate too, but they don't know where the fuck they going, and they don't know how to get there. Moon card. I'm looking at the cards at the bottom of the deck. Literally, the one that fell out on the floor is the High Priestess card in reverse. So that's very telling. I feel like you've been hanging out with a lot of witches and warlocks in a negative sense. You're hanging out with people that know magic and don't know how to apply that shit in a way that makes sense. Let's be for real. You've been hanging out with people who use their power of manifestation and all of these different tools and powers, right? They've been not using them to their best fucking abilities because they don't even have where they want to go. They don't know where they want to go or what they want. They don't have no morals, no values. They don't know how to just like go with their instincts and see what's not working and just kind of like work with, they don't know how to be fluid, right? All they know is, let me push forward. If something, I don't want nothing, let me fight. Let me fight until I get it. Literally, the Chariot card in front of the Five of Wands. They were trying to like bulldoze their way through every fucking terrible situation instead of listening to themselves, instead of listening to a higher source, a higher power, a higher guide, right? And it's been putting while people are getting stuck in their head and shit and stuck and stagnant, I feel like you've been trying to find a new source of happiness, a new source of light and shit. You're tired of being betrayed and let down. You need some balance. Period. I feel like so many people in the world right now are just tired of like the BS. Like people been having a crazy wild fun. They're like, look, I want more. And I feel like y'all are definitely in that space. All right. What's this downward spiral energy? I'm really interested in that. Like, in what ways have Scorpios had to move backwards to come up? In what ways have Scorpio energy had to move backwards before they come up? In what ways? Sheesh. Okay. Let's see. All right. So, you've had to really be stingy. I feel like in the past, you may have been like withholding of yourself for different reasons, but now you're doing it just to see maybe what happens. I feel like in the past, if you didn't share your money or your knowledge or your time and your energy, it was maybe to get your way somehow, or just, just to be like, what, I'm tired of giving, so I'm just not right now. Like, I don't know what the reason was in the past, but I feel like somebody here stopped giving of themselves or being generous in general or sharing, literally to manipulate. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. If you hear we being honest with ourselves, okay? I can relate to the shit. I've done it. We've all done it. But I feel like in the past, you guys have been that way. But, with the downward spiral, I feel like you guys did this to make a judgment call. I feel like you withheld yourself to see how people right now will react to it, to see how you want to decide what the fuck to do in your life. You've reached hella towers because of that. That's the Judgment card. But because you did that, towers have fallen. You withheld your energy, your resources, your time, your space, and these towers fell right down. Shit fell down around you. And what happened? You've had hella more responsibility and maybe even burden that come through with that. So I feel like when you decided to stop giving, you seen who the fuck was not on your team at that point. And that was exactly what the hell you wanted to do. In the past, you may have been manipulative, but right now, you're not. You may have did it different this time. It may be a different reason. Maybe the people around you know you lost your job, or you lost your car, or you lost your house, or you lost your fucking sense of happiness and purpose. And only the real, you knew that only the real will be checking in on you and really trying to see what's going on with you. But no one, it worked. The people who not supporting you, the people who not really in your corner, they didn't come through when you needed them. So now you're ready to handle all this shit yourself. It might be a lot for you, Scorpio. I'm not gonna lie, but you're doing it. You're doing it. You're taking it on your own. Why? Because you're making a long-term plan. You have this secret little plan to build your life up and fix your life. And it's almost like you're gonna pop out like surprise, motherfucker, surprise, motherfucker, like blue skies, motherfucker. Like, who is gonna be with me? Not none of you motherfuckers who didn't show up. I hope you don't think you're coming along, because you're not. Like, that's the energy you're getting. I feel like it got you stressed out. Let's be for real. It got you stressed out. I feel like it got you up at night feeling some type of way, because let's be for real. We got to process what we thought was our life and what we thought was what was real, but it's not. So you have to process it. You're probably thinking about it a lot. You're probably up at night. Like, damn. But you know what? I feel like you wake up in the morning with a new sense of strength, with a new sense of flair and excitement and passion, and you be ready to take down whatever. You be ready to just go towards shit. Like, fuck it. Let's get it. Let's do it. Yeah, I love that. I love that for you. I do. Yeah, you're super emotionally, you're getting so much healing to your emotional body. I feel like you're so nurturing. You're emotionally just like balanced. Like, if you feel erratic or these strong emotions, I feel like you know how to just like be like, okay, let me calm down, let me take it a step at a time. Like, you know how to nurture yourself and others emotionally. You literally got the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups behind that. You keep having experiences that are meant to heal you emotionally or make you feel safe or renewed emotionally. And there's a lot of shit you don't know about the things coming to steal, kill, and destroy what you got going on, but you feel like you got enough of a foundation, you know, in the physical, as far as the material world, money, somewhere to stay. You got what you need to survive this, but you are heartbroken. You're heartbroken about the shit that you've been through and how long it took you to get it together, but you are committed to this new journey. So good for you. You're on your way to this King of Pentacles energy, where you're going to have enough wisdom and resources to take care of yourself and others around you. And you're not really playing about this. You're very serious about making sure that this happens for you to balance your life out. Everyone is trying to reach this place of balance, and I just love that. So what is this listen card? What is trying to be communicated to you intuitively? This is getting too long, because I don't even know how many Scorpio energies I have joining the channel. But I'm going to just keep going, because, you know, I ain't supposed to know everything. So what is trying to be communicated to Scorpio energy people and viewers that resonate or will see this? What's trying to be communicated? I feel like something you don't know about, Two of Swords, something you've been wondering about that you maybe don't have enough information about. I feel like Spirit is trying to show you or connect with you energetically. You need to pray. You need to meditate. You need to pay attention to your dreams. You need to listen to people when they're talking to you. You need to just be present so that you can receive the guidance that you are trying to be given, period. They're not going to tell us what it is. They want you. When this card listen comes out, that's Spirit, that's God, your guide saying, we're not going to tell you in the cards. You need to sit down and listen and receive what we're trying to tell you. One of my favorite ways of receiving what I'm trying to be given or guided to do, I'll literally sit down, take a few deep breaths and say, God, or whoever you believe in, ancestors, ascended masters, angels, like, I'm open to receiving. I am open to receiving. Show me in a way that I will understand. Show me in a way that I will get it, okay? Period. That's what y'all need to do. I'm curious to know what energy, like what energy are you calling on right now to help you through this time in your life? Sorry about the computer screen, y'all. I touched the mouse. So what is it? What energy is Scorpio people trying to tap into right now? Okay, so the energy y'all trying to have to move y'all along right now, y'all got 3 cards, so I'm gonna zoom through this. First, y'all got Melania Trump. I feel like if y'all have, you know, connected to somebody through a relationship, marriage, a contract of any kind, and y'all know they are a piece of shit, or the situation is a complete piece of shit and it's a shit show, I feel like you guys are learning how to be pure. Look at her white suit. You guys are learning how to be pure in the situation, how to keep yourself in a virtuous space. It's like, even if my partner or this job or this person is kind of dirty, is kind of not aligned to what I'm trying to do, is not giving what I needed to give, I'm gonna participate until my time is done. I'm gonna get a divorce. I'm gonna get these papers together. I'm gonna get whatever I need so I can easily slip up out of this situation, or just wait till it's over. Okay, I feel like you got with this person because of benefits, but I feel like you've learned that you don't want to betray yourself for the sake of these relationships, or these, you know, or these responsibilities or roles that you're trying to fulfill. Keep your friends close and your family closer. I feel like you're trying to figure out who you have for the long run, and that's something that is very important to you right now. Actually, we got a 4th card. What the hell? Okay, Elizabeth Taylor. Don't run so fast that you can't be caught. I feel like you guys have been so kind of let's be honest, selfish, not in a terrible way, not in a negative way, just in a way that's like, look, it makes sense for this human life. Human life is so hard, okay? You don't know where to trust. Everything seems like a shit show, and it's like, the only thing I really can trust is myself, and giving to myself and making sure I'm happy. It's understandable, Scorpio or viewer, okay? But I feel like you are understanding that in order to really have people on your team and in your corner, you need to slow down and truly get to know people and truly build connections. I feel like even if you choose what you're wanting, like, I feel like even though you guys are choosing who you want to have in your corner long term, okay, to infinity and beyond type shit, they need to have what you want. So say, for instance, I want to be good, but I still want to be surrounded by people who are fun. You're making sure that people are fun. I want to be good, but I still want to be surrounded by people who got money, and that's fun, and that's sexually free, and all these things, right? Intuitive, whatever your fucking desires are, you're making sure that those people still have those traits. True friends last longer than marriage, however many times you married. So I feel like you guys know how to get and lose people. You are comfortable with change and disconnecting and processing that shit. But I feel like you're making sure that the people you have are going to last, you know, through whatever, right? It's real regal energy. Like, once you know the secrets, once you in the gang, you in the gang. Like, gang out. It's not on no negative, weird shit, but it is on some, like, if you're going to commit to me, I need to know that you're going to commit through thick and thin. You know, even if we break up, even if we're not friends, you're still not going to tell my secrets. You're still not going to tear me down. You're still not going to wish me bad. You know, that kind of energy. I feel like regardless of what you guys' gender is, you're trying to make sure that you're balanced in the opposite energy. So if you're a woman, I feel like you're learning how to be more masculine. If you're masculine, you're trying to learn how to be more feminine, okay? I feel like you're trying to learn how to be a valued human. I feel like you want to have a clear conscience, okay, with Elizabeth I. I feel like you want to have a clear conscience and just do things that sit right with you morally, right? Whatever that means to you. I feel like you still want to be yourself. You still want to be mad, bad, and dangerous to know with Lord Byron, right? But you also want to make sure you're being true to yourself. Lord Byron was kind of annoying as shit, but he wrote like amazing art, okay? His perspective was definitely needed, okay, in the world. I feel like you know that you lurk in dark, shadowy places that only certain people can understand, and you only really want to be connected to those people, okay? Friends or not, I feel like you know that you need to take it a lot slower with people and learn who's really meant to sit beside you, and that's what we have for you, okay? We'll get y'all some advice from this deck, and we're gonna close this down. Let's get some advice. Oh. Any more advice? Blaze a trail fell on the floor. So I feel like y'all steady trying to make this path forward, but y'all know damn well the people around y'all or people y'all know are trying to snatch y'all right up off that journey. The reason I say that is because Blaze a Trail came out when I shuffled those cards for your read. So that's how I know that y'all energy is still potent on that tip. But it also just fell on the floor. So I feel like y'all know that the energy around y'all does not support y'all becoming better. It reminds me of this show Barry that I've been watching on HBO Max. Like the show is about this guy who's trying to stop being a hitman and tap into acting. His nigga went to a fucking acting class when he went on a kill mission and he realized he wanted to be an actor, you know? And nobody that he was working with before that want him to stay this amazing fucking hitman, they don't support this. They literally threatening this nigga life. Like, nigga, if you want to do acting and shit, bro, we gonna kill you. Or they just trying to discourage him by saying, like, you can't be an actor. You're a killer. You're always gonna be a killer. You're damaged. You know, his inner demons are telling him, you're damaged. You're not gonna ever be this new thing. But it's like his emotions, nature, the higher source, whatever you want to call it, the universe keeps giving him the opportunity to choose acting through him having breakthroughs, him, you know, so y'all already know what that's like. Okay, period. So tap into progress. Know that you're progressing at your own pace. Okay, you're doing what is in your power to do. So trust your progress and make decisions that are aligned to your progress. And have faith. Okay, those are all that y'all got, that clean, precise energy. So I feel like it's very telling. Like, it's very clear to y'all. I feel like y'all don't really need all this. Y'all got the same card as Virgo, child. It says, I am fiercely confident in myself and unconditionally respectful of myself. So the name of the game is confidence and self-respect. So period, you just want to like yourself more and you want to be more valuable. You want to feel valuable in yourself and you want to attract people who value it a similar way that you value yourself. I think that's beautiful. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, okay, and placed on this earth for a unique purpose. You are an original masterpiece. So whether it's a, you know, whatever you're on this planet for, you want to tap into whatever that is. It may be good or bad, crazy or vanilla, fuck it, whatever. You just want to be that and live in that. So congratulations, good for you. I'll see you. This was way longer than I wanted it to be. So clearly there's a reason for that. Because Spirit know damn well I'm not trying to spend time doing nothing that people are not tapping into. Okay, so welcome to the people who joined. Thank you for joining. My name is Zen Kumari Lee, or O. I am in my home. It is like late at night. It's not late at night, but it's late on a Sunday. It's like 9 probably. I'm tired as shit and I'm hot. Okay, I finally cooled down. I'm about to hydrate with some water, smoke some weed, watch some more of Barry, and cuddle up with my man. Period. So welcome to the channel. And I am excited to see you guys in a later content. Stay tuned. Bye. Love you guys. Peace.